Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Bienvenidos al directo, gente. Hi Mars, how are you doing? Welcome in, my friend. It's Poly time GP, indeed it is. Oh, I am so ready. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for more Apollo Justice? Because I know that I am. I know that all of you are. So, without further ado, why don't we just jump right into it? Hold up, let me put on the chat on my phone. I am fine, just like Apollo Justice. What about you? I'm doing good. I studied a little bit in the morning, and then I ate some food, as you usually do. And then I studied a little bit more, and then I was like chilling on a friend's stream. I'm actually going to hold up. I'm going to do something real quick. Shout out, night, dark. I think that's how you write it. There we go. Go follow Night, everyone. They are a lovely streamer, and they have been playing through Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and also through. Hey, mira, ahí están. There they are. Go follow Night, everyone. And they have also been playing through Tomb Raider, the remastered trilogy. Sorceress. And I have to say, it's been very fun to watch them play through that title. I think that's how you do it. Ay, there we go. Hey, te tengo de fondo. Nice, nice. Te estoy haciendo un shoutout así fantasma. Ahí de sorpresa. Alright. ¿Qué tal, Víctor? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Fine, except for my back. I arched, if that's how you say it. I arched it too much and now it hurts. I'm a dumbass. I get it, except I can't arch my back because of medical reasons. But I get it. I get the pain that you're feeling right now. Oh shit, you good? Yeah. Are you okay? Like, do you need to like lay down or anything? Let's just jump into the game in the meantime. Let me. There we go. Apollo. Apollo should be on the screen right now, if everything is working alright. My right side hurt a little, but the pain was less than before, so I'm fine. Alright, I'm glad to hear that. No se ve, no, es que está cargando. Al juego le cuesta un poco. Apollo Justice will save me. Save me, Clavier, save me. Apollo Justice is a Trilogy. Let's go. Let's just continue from where we left off. So, last time, we got through the first day of trial, and the Siren said that the... who was it? I think it was Darian? His name is Darian? Is his name Darian? Yes, Darian Crescent was the voice that she heard. So... we have to investigate that. Nah. Indeed. We are already at like 7 times. Finish her, motherfucker, indeed. We're like, we've seen that cutscene like what? 7 times already? Hopefully we won't get to see it anymore. ¿Sirena? Sí, esta señora. Esta señora se le llama la sirena de Virginia. Y la víctima al morir dice, la sirena es la testigo, pero nos han enseñado el flashback como que 7 veces. Y es todo el rato, nah, es solo el rato eso. It's sirena in Italian too. I mean, when Italian and Spanish, they both are like Latin languages, so it's natural that they both have similar roots and similar words. Let me hold up. Let me do something real quick. Ay, perfecto. All right. Spanish, Italian cousins, yeah. July 9, 2:12 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, you know, actually nothing. Trucy, you can't just say something and then just cut yourself off.
I mean, something. Or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? Gee. I guess I would. Or maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Letus. And the victim, Mr. Letus. Would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent. Italian is kinda like Spanish, but we have more creative insults here. You can use anything as an insult, I swear to God. No. You haven't heard people from Latin America swear. Like, when there's like any sports event, see how the Argentinians are insulting, because they have made insults. They have turned insults into an art form. There's no other way to describe it. They're just perfect at it. It's weird to describe it, but like, it is. Trust me. What a mess. Have you ever heard how we insult the whole Bible cast? Oh my goodness. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Yeah, it's kind of weird. How there's like so many ways of like insulting something in either Spanish or Italian, but then you go to English and it's always like fuck. There's no creative insults in English. It sucks. Es una putísima mierda, es horrible. Hey yo, Mark, welcome in. Vamos ahora hablando de insultos, de cómo se insulta en italiano y español. Y he dicho que los argentinos tenéis un arte para insultar. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Amiwak told the whole court. Wait, that voice says now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Letus when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. Of course you do, Trucy. Of course you do. In Italy, we call each other pasticcino alla crema, as a friendly term. It's kind of like Pookie, but better. Means cream pastry, yeah. A la crema, crema en español es crema. Pasticcino is like it's a little bit like pastry. It's like, yeah, cream pastry. What is like an endearing term in Spanish? In Spanish, you can say to your loved one, mi capullito de Lelí, which is like calling them a bud of a certain flower, and that's supposed to be like romantic for some reason. I don't. Apollo! Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day.
I mean, but that's literally what he did on the first trial, Trucy.
And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine, right. Well, time's wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit of justice.
Oh, shut up. Alright, let's see. Darian did it. Namiwak dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian.
Namiwak said she has never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What is that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
Ah, that's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian even? I once called Christoph Gavin la mia patatina amica chip classica senza gluten, meaning my little potato chip classic without gluten. Amica chip is an Italian brand of chips. Very funny.
You bet I did. He's one of the Gaviner's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Lettuce backstage. Unless he had a double agent covering for him. It's going to be so funny if the answer is like, he had someone else disguise as himself and go on stage to play guitar, but because they don't know how to play guitar, they screwed it up at the end. Like how we found out on the last trial. Cool. Girl, have you seen his hair? Yeah, exactly. He couldn't have shot Mr. Lettuce backstage. Either that or a doppelganger or a twin. I understand if you say that Clavier is hot, but Darian?
But Lamiwa heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Lettuce. An Interpol agent.
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol. International Police, right? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, do you think he was investigating Lamiwa?
What? Why would anyone do that? He's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying.
But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a pound coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that he has something to do with something.
Trucy, what the fuck? Cuando Apollo sale del país es Interpol. When Apollo leaves the country, he becomes Interpoli.
That's something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. Interpol is a dope name. Fuck you mean. I assure you it's quite a base name. Agüita. Oh. Baltu, gracias por el follow. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Has podido entregar eso a tiempo? Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Lettuce up to? Ah ha 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 ha. Phoenix? Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Whatever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammary! What the fuck? One of us. Baldu, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te encuentras? Who the fuck are you? I'm just noticing. Hold up. So Trucy has like the diamond. Volví, A-Night. Bienvenida de vuelta. Resulta que me sobró una hora. Let's fucking go. That laugh reminded me of Papyrus, not gonna lie. Like that? Ahora sí que sí termina tiempo. Nice. I was thinking, Trucy has like the diamond thing going on with her brooch and with her earring. The guy on the background has like las picas. ¿Cómo se dicen en inglés las picas? The other shape of the cards. And this dude has the heart. So we have diamonds, heart. No, not heart. The other one. The one on the background. The one on the photo. That's like above the piano. Heart. Saludos desde el pueblo. Ey, Spades. Ay, eso, Spades. Gracias. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? So we have diamond, heart, spades. No, it's not spades. It's a treble. It's pick in Italian, yes. En español son picas. Pero eso es un treble. That's a treble. That's a clover leaf, I think. So where are the spades? We need a fourth one. Whenever the mundane gives way to miracles, say word is whispered and Gamagi.
Hey, the other day.
Who's there? Oh, there he goes.
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valant.
Uncle Valant? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the Great Gramarye, Valant Gramarye, the Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valant Gramarye, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Druzy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but... It is I, the great Valant. What is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your questions. What the fuck? And do not quail, quake or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom is here the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right?
Yes, it is I, the great Papyrus. Shit, wrong game again. No, I mean, my real daddy.
Druzy's real father? Oh, okay. So they just dropped that in, all right. I mean, of course it's not Phoenix's daughter. Like that's obvious, right? Like we all saw that coming from a mile away. It's just like, okay, you're just going to drop that out of nowhere here. Troop Gramarye.
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye.
Troop Gramarye? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad. Do not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valant Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. Ooh. It was a name I had heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe.
Druzy, I think that's just called stealing. I think that's just plain old stealing, you know.
And then escaped from a high security prison.
Druzy, that's a federal crime. You said he is a magician? I opened the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramarye. Yes, Thark. It's me, Thark Gramarye. You have uncovered my true identity, chat. On my first Apollo Justice playthrough, without having been spoiled anything, I just knew who Druzy's father was. It was a little understandable in my opinion. I see. It's probably going to be either the man in the background or someone else. Yes, Thark Gramarye. I'm gonna say it though. Thank you. Thark. Soy el padre de Druzy. Yes, I am Druzy's father. How did you know? A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Apollo, think, Apollo, think.
Daddy.
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. God, Apollo is so dense. Once upon a time, Troop Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. myself, Valant Gromery, and my partner, Zack Gromery. And this Zack was...
He was my real daddy.
Lucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. No way, I'm the judge's niece, the Gaviner's fan who got an autograph the last time. Me estaba secando el pelo, ¿qué ha pasado? Se ha revelado que Phoenix Wright no es el padre de Trucy. El padre de Trucy es un mago llamado Zack. Entonces soy yo soy el padre de Trucy. No Zack de Morbean. Bueno, no sabemos si está muerto aún. Bueno, aunque por la conversación parece que está muerto. Anuncios. Lo siento mucho, los tengo apagados. Okay, so I have my ads turned off, but for some reason they keep popping up on my streams. What the fuck, Amazon? ¿Qué cojones? Why do you do this to me? ¿Qué ha pasado? A ver, se ha revelado que Trucy tiene... su padre de verdad no es Phoenix, y su padre de verdad se llama Zack. Hostia. Mars, what the fuck. Sí, es adoptada. Yes, she is adopted. Y yo soy el padre de verdad. Zack, it's me, Zack Gromery, the true father of Trucy Wright. Mars needs some bonking in chat at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy, after all.
Dang, Trucy, how come Ace Attorney lets you have two fathers? I may be thirsty for Clavier, but 30-year-old men in this game have their beauty. Indeed.
And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Aww. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. ¿Reasons? Mars, no hay un segundo en el que no va simpeando. Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valant.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could feign not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic of talk about amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
It wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today. What's this?
That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it? Guapo! My guitar! My precious guitar! Den, movimiento, sí, sí. A ver, el 3D de estos juegos es muy arcaico. Luego en el Great Attorney los modelos 3D son increíbles. Es que... Oh, qué bien los hacen en ese juego. Currently in jail for being thirsty. At least my murderous meow meow is here, Christoph. Clavier 3D is so funny. He's Tiro-colored indeed. And the way he panicked too. Eso era una grabación del concierto, Night. Plus the song is dope. The way he tries to pull the fire away, he's like, no, my guitar, my $600 guitar, it's gone, gone. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live.
So, what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valent Grammary has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Okay, videotape. ¿Eso es todo? Is that it? So, I was wondering... That stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamiwak vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. Pero porque la guitarra se prende llamas es que me he perdido. Eso es porque el asesino estaba siguiendo la letra, estaba siguiendo la canción de la letra para cometer su asesinato. Tipo, si ves aquí, ves que en donde pone Burning on in my heart fire, Burning my love away, ese es el momento en el que se prende fuego la guitarra. Y luego Like a Bullet of Love, Take my life away, ese es el momento en el que se produce el asesinato. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation. Fuck, this word is hard. A modicum of magic from me. To you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffered no mystery upon those bloodlit boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. Fuck, I don't know how to speak. It is a bounded, primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Apollo, are you blind? It's very obvious.
Hey now,
Trucy?
that's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. It will make more sense later, of course. It's attorney criminal logic, of course, yeah. Menon! Oh my god, is he French? God damn it. Menon, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Ugh, whose side are you on? Valent Grammary! Now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valant. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. See you later, crocodile. Magicians can't tell tricks, es francés. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Let's cook, Apollo. Right. Valent Grammary. I've got about a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic. That made la mémoire disappear. And how he knows Trucy, and her real father. Apollo, don't get in the things that you don't know. that you shouldn't get yourself into. Oliwi, hola, Mensito. July 9, Detention Center. Visitors Room. El pueblo. Oye, me ha pasado... Damián, ¿por qué me tienes en tu tele? ¿Por qué tienes mi directo en tu tele? Why do you have my stream on your television, Damián? Maki may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right. The airbend.
And he lied.
Lied?
Maki Tobey can see.
Ah, Maki.
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
What's that overrated?
You tell them, Trucy. Te estamos viendo en el pueblo. Ah, nice. It's Clavier time? When is Clavier coming back? I don't want to wait until court to see him. I think you are going to have to wait until court. My baby son, my child, Maki, set him free.
Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kinda hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me. Chun. Anime glasses face. It's clavering time. Se pone a morbear.
So, what do you think of the trial today? Phew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Okay, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he is found not guilty, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh? Let me watch testimony. ¿No hay traductores? No, porque esto es una distopía. ¿Qué clase de juicio es este? Knight, en este mundo los juicios se hacen en 3 días y si no lo superas en 3 días, el acusado se declara culpable. Es una distopía. This case is a Clavier included case, so he will be here not for so long but a little.
I'm glad Lammy was testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darien of the Caminers. The detective. Japaniform is not the best country to be a lawyer in. No, it's not. Or a witness. Sorry, that I was drinking. Or a suspect. Or just someone in general. I wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
Apollo is going to learn how to translate in real time. Apollo va a aprender a traducir en tiempo real con su brazalete. España, tienes que pasar un examen opos para ser intérprete en juicios. Esa Tony, si no entiende japonés, se jode y baila. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just... I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know, he's gonna be talking in emoji, exactly. Maki... He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you kept making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Maki lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it will take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki.
So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Lamiwak can't. The whole world can topsy-turvy.
Bracelet getting tight, damn, okay, Apollo. Bracelet can't say no homo, so... like Bracelet, like owner, I guess.
Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any new information out of Maki. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Oh, sorry. Decisive evidence. We'll be back. We will return. Eventually. Ooh, guilty as charged store. Oh my god, they even have a giant Zeppelin promoting them. Oh my goodness. Me hace gracia que le digas Maki porque Maki en japonés significa esperanza. Es que no sé cómo pronunciarlo porque Machi me suena muy... No me suena bien, ¿sabes? Zeppelin, sí.
Wow, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure, let's get started. Shall we?
Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your base training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Oh, there's no need to be so shy. Keep that up, and you will never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
Then you're in luck.
Because it's lawyer weather today.
And you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!"
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Increíble. Doggy. What is that creature there?
Oh, that's the police mascot, the blue badger.
Eh? It's life-size.
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I would run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo.
My goodness, that's a lot of words. The one and only, the blue badger. There he is, chat.
Look, a blimp.
Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them. Gamsu, I miss you. We all miss Gamsu.
Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off.
No, it's an ad for the department store next door. Amazing. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge. And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday, I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Trucy tiene la violencia en los ojos. Trucy has violence in her eyes. She's like, I want to rip and tear until it is done. Rip and tear. Rip and tear. Rip and tear. Huge as my thirstiness for lawyers in this game. Sometimes I worry about her. Look, a massive sign for the guilty as charged store. Agent Prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Ooh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it would be good for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Is she going to become Tsubasa? Let's go. Backstage hallway. Are we finally going to be able to pick up the little earpiece thingy? July 9, backstage hallway.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Lamiwah? I'm sorry about today.
There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even rough that one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times today before.
Oh. You must have great ears. Trucy, that's not even like... Yeah, okay, so... Is it just me, or... Do people just not recognize others by their footsteps? Like, I can recognize my parents' footsteps, my friends' footsteps, my cousin's footsteps. Like, isn't this just like a normal thing to do? I do too. Okay, thank you. Thank God that someone else does this. Years that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? The voice. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget the voice.
Oh, we're going to just see this again. I'm pretty sure it's not really normal though or something.
Wait!
Let me walk! Is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it.
No way!
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lettuce were talking about something.
The next moment I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself.
Yeah, because you were going from one place to the other in the middle of your song.
I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least, she certainly thinks it was. People usually say it's mostly trauma response. What? Trauma response? Oh? Okay. I don't think I have those. Like, I just recognize them because, like, you know, I live with my parents. Like, it's... I hear them move all day. Like, you know, it's normal, you know, I think. Or so I thought until today.
I met Monkey before my debut as Lamiwa. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut.
I think the word is debut, not debut. ¿El qué? Que me está haciendo la comida. Sí, reconocer el tipo de pasos, puede ser.
After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Maki. Pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always.
Ooh.
He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He's a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she is getting at. Maki would never harm his soul. Basically, it's a trauma response as in I recognize people's footsteps so I can know if I'm safe or not. About Mr. Lettuce.
Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea? But it can also be, oh, I just have good ears. I see.
Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. He had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right. Yeah, what Mars said. Also the type of footsteps. Like, I know they are mad because they're walking in some way. No, I just mostly recognize people by the footsteps, not the attitude that they have. It's just like... I recognize the sound, and I know it's them. I don't know whether they're angry or not. you know? Theta sometimes thinks I'm angry because I stomp a lot, but it's only that I walk fast and loud when I'm anxious. I see. Darkness.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became la miroir. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was sitting in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past.
Llamen a Sean. Llamen al heraldo de la oscuridad.
Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming la miroir is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, la miroir. I thank you. Maggie too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Sometimes I use that to understand if my mom is coming in my room so I can turn my phone off or stuff. She's not so glad with me chatting with people online. Yeah, same. Everyone in chat is feeling the same thing right now as you, Mars. We understand you. We understand.
Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other. Remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valant Grammarie. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammarie made me swear he'd never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Okay. This is like one of my main gripes with the original Ace Attorney games. That they fixed in the Great Ace Attorney, luckily, but like, why couldn't we pick the device the first time that we were here? My mother panicked when I told her that I played online in Minecraft. Oof. Mine, luckily, doesn't do that. Like, she understands that I have a social life online and everything. It's just that I don't want her to find out what social life I have. But she is, like, supportive and everything of it, luckily. Like, I will tell her, hey, I'm doing a stream, and she will be like, okay, good night, and not enter my room. So, like, that's a good thing that she does. Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. You know, we could have picked it up yesterday. Apollo, why didn't you pick it up yesterday?
I don't know, Drusi. The writers didn't let me.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What do you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gamin when we see him. Mine too. She was scared that I played online games because she was like, oh my god, those are all 50-year-olds that want to hurt you in those ways. Por dos, mi madre me stalkeó la cuenta de Twitter porque estaba cabreada con ella durante una temporada. LOL. Lema even.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on?
Trucy. Headset attached to Trucy.
Attach? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamewah? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So, Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so.
Ugh, feet, not meters. Why? Why must you use the wrong unit of measurement? Why? Why? I hate feet so much. I can say that I only encountered very stupid teenagers online. If one was a 50-year-old, I didn't notice it. I hate everyone that tries to flirt with me, so I was safe. Llamen a Sater. Llamen a Sater, gente.
After all, they're only for use on stage. Any stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You would think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Because Darian dropped it after the murder. Duh. Alright. No, I don't want to move. I want to check the thing.
Time for that, little buddy. This is Trilogy reporting in, over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? It's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackus. Apollo. Alright, nothing of note. What the fuck is a kilometer? Eagle music. Mis padres, no hay gente mala online, no ponen ninguna medida para evitar que esté online. Yo con 15 años, a la próxima que el imbécil diga una machista o intentar ligarme, le mando un audio mandándole la mierda, di que sí. She made me quit watching Yandere sim or else I would have killed her in her sleep. That's what she said to poor little 8-year-old me who just wanted to see Kokona getting checked. Like, no mom, I want to become a magical girl and hit you with my magical girl wand. You know what? Yandere Simulator is a bad game, so your mother was trying to save you there. No. But yeah, that's a little bit extreme from her. But you know, old people will be old people. Alright. I have poured myself more water. So that my throat doesn't die, basically. He was also skeptical about anime. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it, alright. So we don't have to do anything here, I think. Let's move. Let's go to the stage. July 9th, in the wings.
That song. Isn't that the one Lamiwag was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade.
Wow, I would love to do a show on a stage like this.
I would come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Ruby Rose? Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Yo a mi madre, que no me eche cuenta. Undertale me ha cambiado la vida. Bueno, esta ruta genocida que no la quiero tocar. Mi madre, ¿genocida? ¿Qué clase de juegos juegas? Mother's missing the point, yeah. Like, bro thought I was gonna become a ninja or something. Like, worst that happened is that I got into Danganronpa and spent a handful of money. Es multiuso, sí. Aha! If it isn't Miss Rosie, and indeed it is.
Ah, Uncle Valand.
What exactly are you doing here?
I'm fucking around and finding out. I take real responsibility in task undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lamiwag teleportation illusion. Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remember that fair, latest melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo. Maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Lammy-Wag's illusion.
I was wondering about this out the night of the murder. Lammy-Wag's vanishing out was your illusion, right?
Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear. Like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. Then she asks me why I keep my interest hidden from her. Yeah.
People come to me because I am professional in my things. My illusions are custom made for a time and place.
If she did stuff I said about Clavier Gamin, thank God she doesn't speak English. Thank God. My mother has been recently learning English, and I am afraid. I am afraid that she will enter my stream one day.
Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammagee are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos. That piano over there troubles me.
¿It troubles you? Va a haber cosas que Cristo no aceptaría, la verdad. Nah, no va a entrar. No le interesa y respeta mi intimidad en ese aspecto. The stuff I said about Christoph at school to my friend. Yeah, sometimes it's better to keep things from our parents, just so they don't have wrong ideas about us, and so we don't have to deal with that in general. But she will never learn my secret language unless she reads my notes. It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Troop Grammagee? I don't know.
I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Grammagee, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort?
Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Pum, pam, 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 among us.
His name was Magnify Grammagee.
Why the crude drawing?
Oh, the spades.
Las picas. Es el hombre. Okay, so he's the one of the spades. Right, so he's the spadesman. The spades magician. Apparently being a teenager on a hormonal phase is not an excuse to be thirsty. Yeah. I'm going to take a wild guess and guess that your mother is like religious or Catholic. Because yeah, that's understandable. A lot of adults are like that. They're like, no, you cannot be curious about yourself and whatever when you're a teenager. You have to be perfectly normal and behave and and all of that bullshit. That it's not true.
It was he who began the Tourette Troop Grammagee.
She not even went to church, she's just a little overprotective. I see.
At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Praise for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one time in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. Like mine. Hopefully she will calm down when you're 18. Mine did, surprisingly.
We hone our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. And it is not only for the magic that is Grammagee, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean...
Yes, Zack Grammagee.
Trucy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago. There was no name higher than Grammar E in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valant Grammar E.
Valant and Zack. It's me, Zark Grammary.
Our founder's magnified Grammar E was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zack were the shining stars in the Grammar E crown.
Cool, huh? And Zack Camry was my daddy.
Now that Magnify and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let be I, Valant Grammar E, who brings the Grammar E miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? I hope too she lets me stay in my room with the door closed, but I can't lock it. So I guess. Me encanta que todos estos personajes pueden encajar en yoyos. No, en la parte 1 no, pueden encajar en la parte 4, en la 5, pero en la 1 no, en la 1 eran muy serios aún. I miss Clavier, yeah, me too, buddy, me too. I was wondering about the stand in this video, right in the middle of the song.
I didn't see a stand. No, that. I guess I'm so
I think we already read this one. Yeah, we already read this one. Yeah, we already read that one.
Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
You. You're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him, I get the point. Didn't let me close it, I did it anyway. Pero van victorianos. No, van de magos de... Damián, estás ciego, son magos. Son magos. I also miss my wife too, 32-year-old man in jail. Miss my wife, Tails. I miss my wife. I'll be back very soon.
Ah, that's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
Heh. You should get Mr. Right to teach you sometime.
No good, he can't play either.
I cannot feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again.
Ooh.
You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Ah, look! This was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Trucy, that is not a switch, that's... Nintendo, that's not a switch that Nintendo has made, Trucy. Please, be sensible. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. I get it, it's... Okay, I get it. Chucha, hay magos que también parecen traperos. I would too if only I didn't have to share my room in the fact that she randomly comes in at times to take stuff. Nintendo will sue you, indeed. Now, that's a big instrument case.
That's the case for the contrabass, I think.
You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You could fit 5 Trucys in there, I bet.
Hey, how you can bring me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. The moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon.
Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know?
I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period. Oh, no step ladder comment. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah. Let's see.
This sweet, sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Apollo, please. To think that every strange sweet triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut in our busy times.
Alright, through CPI, please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room.
Is switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor? Okay. You should hydrate now, thank you, Mars. My intrusive thoughts tell me to press the button. You too, huh? I was thinking the same. Oh, come on, game. Let me press it. Let me press it. See, I would like to see what's behind the piano, but I can't. So, you know. Let's move. Hey, Lamiwag, do you know anything about this? Do you think you could tell me about this? Nope. Alright. Let's move. Oh, no one is here. Alright. Alright, scene of the crime. July 9. Lamiwag's dressing room. Emma. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You gave me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Letus left?
My department chief had a field with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. What a guy, huh?
That bloodstain.
Oi, sorry. Clavier BBG, I miss you. On the verge to write him a poem only for him to come back. That would probably attract him, you know, like the lyrics would attract him to try and compose the song.
But that bloodstain held uncovered the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Letus was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me this after he was finished chewing me out. I said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackus popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. No, I did find something strange.
Something strange?
The trial today.
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver.
But that's not how it sounded in Lamiwag's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
My voice is hurting. Oh. Ooh. Alright, bet.
Ah, that's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
True. Dilo, reina. Ay, thank you, Knight. Muchas gracias. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case. About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics.
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then, Lamiwag flew through the air. Then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Letus's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up, at least.
No sabía si se había mandado porque no aparece. Sí que aparece, no te preocupes. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence,
I know, and I found it.
I think the same person did all of this. Don't ask me. I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Trucy is looking a little bit suspicious right now, chat. Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange.
So, what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed it over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. A bomb?
What is it?
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. A bit sticking out from the end looks familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. ¿Qué mi niña qué? Tu niña es culpable, Mark.
Oh, like an beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electric signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
No, I want to present. Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter.
You press the switch here and sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal. You mean an electronic signal? Yes, Apollo. All signals, most signals used in electronics are electronic by nature.
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch.
No! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire.
What's the big idea? Knack! Don't play with fire, kids. Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. Ah, so that's how the guitar got burned itself, basically. Mi niña que ella no tiene la culpa de nada. Dear Clavier, I miss you a lot. With your good look and fine songs, it may have not rhymed, but from you I can't hide. You look pretty hot and you're always on the spot. But now go to Apollo so I can have Kristoff. I'm crazy. You are very devoted to that man.
This path here must work like a lighter.
It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Ah, English. English is hard. Do you think you take a look at this? Nope. Nope. The switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you. You weren't the one holding it.
There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Trucy? Trucy, are you implying a romantic connection between Emma and Apollo? Because that's not how that works. No explotó, pero me sirve. At least this time it was poetic. Anyway, now we know that this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet.
A transmitter, huh?
I wanna write it in Italian now. Go ahead. Go for it. Trucy no sabe que este juego en lo que no existe la heterosexualidad. Ya va a crecer. Sean, esto es el contrario del server en el día de los heteros. Sean no tiene permitida la entrada.
A transmitter, huh?
Remote trigger updated in the course record. Triggers an igniter within 30 feet. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area. Let's see, 30 feet from Lemigwag's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. Pero si Son es bisexual, lo digo yo. Sí, pero él mismo se niega a entrar por eso. Nunca va a soltar esa señal. No. Son tiene vibras de bisexual. Yo también se las noto. Yo apoyo a Knight. Alright, bet, va bene. Dale. Go for it, Mars. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Forum diagram used on added to the court record.
Guess I would best be getting on with my investigation.
We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck.
I would like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniters? Ignite? Ignite modulo! ¡Backend! Ignite, lo único bueno de GX. The only good thing that GX had was Ignite. All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out. Other than that...
Good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says.
Not really saying you want to go around repeating it, Trucy. Let's see. They took the whole floor. This was the window here Lamigwag saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way.
Alright, let's move. Voy a pasar el precio, ahora vuelvo. Vale. Nope, alright. No, Gavin is not here. No. Caro Clavier, mi macchia un sacco. Col tuo bell'aspetto e che le canzoni da pazzo. Non avrà fatto rima ma mica male. De te mai potrei scappare. Sei un figo della Madonna e hai sempre una risposta. Ma ora vai da Polo, così posso avere la mia donna. Sarktano, tengo un amigo italiano, ¿qué quieres que diga? I have 2 Italian friends, mind you. I have picked some Italian encuentro y te escucho hablando italiano. Bienvenido, Vanigan, ¿cómo estás? Welcome in, Vanigan. Ay, Dios mío. Translation. Dear Clavier, I miss you a lot with your good looks and those crazy songs. It may not have rhymed, but not bad. I could never run away from you. You're a damn cool guy and you always have an answer, but now go to Apollo so I can have my woman. My woman is Christoph. He tenido que mirar 2 veces para asegurarme de que no me había confundido. Ay, Dios mío, bienvenido. Perdona por la confusión. I'm sorry for the confusion that may have caused. El puto. Let's see. Puto, what do you know about this? You don't know anything. No, don't apologize, Mars. It was pretty fun. Don't worry. Don't apologize, please. It was me who insisted on doing it. Come on. You really don't know anything about this? Ok. Madre mía, no para, Este hombre no ayuda para nada. This man doesn't help us at all. Someday I will learn Italian. Same. July 9th. Sunshine Coliseum. What? Came to laugh at the murderer.
Darian!
That old bag opens her pie hole, and one bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene. Not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi is rock solid. Rock solid. Your alibi.
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Letus dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Beware, Italian is deemed to be one of the hardest languages to learn. Trust me, it can't be worse than trying to learn German, crazy Dutch. We have so many different dialects, random ass rules and stuff. Yeah, Spanish does have a lot of those as well. We are kind of siblings in that regard.
Ah, your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamiguac's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
They won't let you work.
He won't even let me work. Gavin says I gotta lay low until the suspicion is clear. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin is stick in the mud.
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Not in his sexuality though, he's very gay. Except when he's depressed. Even for Spanish, I always hear the opposite from Spanish people who know Italian too. Su pelo parece una bomba, su pelo parece un tiburón. Y una polla también ya de paso, ¿por qué no? I studied German for a little, like 3 years, but to be honest, it didn't look that hard. Mars, I respect you. Respect. Yeah, you can learn Spanish, but then Andalusian is like is C3. And if it's from a small town, uff. Es que son idiomas hermanos, pero no sé, italiano es una cosa. I was pretty good at German. Nice. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. What is that? Second guitar. Nah. It was you, Darian. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaminers are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the Prosecutor's office, most likely. The Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I would be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
And say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well... Great. Wait and steal a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Ripping and tearing. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong, and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Qué puto. Yo de peque entiendo el andaluz cerrado. Yo llegando al EP. ¿Eso es español? They even offered me for me to the German certification that shows you studied it to a certain level or something, but I was too lazy to do it. Anécdota graciosa. Una vez estaba hablando con 2 compañeras. Se le acercó un poco al oído y me dijo algo. Compas, ¿qué te he dicho? Yo, ni puta idea, ojalá saberlo. Poor Zarko, he hasn't seen his boyfriend in the stream. No, my boyfriend My boyfriend Barok Van 6 is not in this game, sadly. Barok no está en este juego, por desgracia. I haven't seen my wife in a hot while. I miss my wife, Tails. I really do. Around 2 whole ass cases. Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I would leave unturned if I had a choice. July 9. Prosecutor Gavin's office. Your other boyfriend, I mean. No, I don't have any.
Ah, so, this is it. The Cabineer's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I am asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? The blondie who sings. Nah, ese no es mi novio, ese es el novio de Apollo. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Oh, we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That is eavesdropping.
Why? We would just be waiting. Quietly. So he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She would make a good reporter. Or a gossip mag. What? A replica? So what was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus. Letus? Mars is dead. Mars ha sufrido un ataque en el directo. Mars suffered an attack and we give Mars's family our condolences because they died. Fucking explodes. Yes, girl, give us the sauce. Yo, Mars, are you okay? Look, don't talk to me about those Virginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. Clavier en su momento más racista. Clavier in his most racist face. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Oh, it's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Oh? Hiya.
Hee. Just thought we would drop in. Hope you're not mad.
Oof. How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Opposite. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
What's in there, Apollo?
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers? Or Prosecutor Gavin, a scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? My friend tells me I sound like a psychopath at times. I mean, it's understandable, but also... Nah, go for it. Always go for it. Kiss him, Apollo. Kiss him for God's sake. Kiss him. Kiss. Fall in love. My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic. I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your attention, quote unquote. Your information. Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? That looks like one of our door issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Frolin?
I thought it would be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. No, please, do keep it. It goes well with your cape, Frolin.
Hee, do you think?
She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. Tabe acaba de aprender que si le pongo el coletero en la silla colgado puede lanzarlo tirando de él. Mierda, lo ha roto. Oh no. Ahora vengo. Tienes unos pájaros muy moviditos, Knight. You have some very wild agapornis, Knight. Y'all haven't heard my legit screams about Christoph Gavin's Japanese voice, and it's better that way. Boof. I can only imagine what that sounds like. The case.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes. I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, her forehead?
I read the funnies.
Then you will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy. The Prosecutor's Deadly Song.
Oh, is that a new song? I haven't heard about that one.
Es como su base, sus canciones son malditas. Concert of Tragedy and it's Ame on stage. Tragedia en el concierto y sale Ame. And it's better that way. Fun fact, I also have a cough, so y'all can imagine how my vocal cords are doing. Exploded, nice.
It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know.
Oh, does it have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever harmed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there too?
Oh yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Thanks, but I can't read the Virginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. A game theory. They generally didn't see the need to mention it.
If I'm not coughing to death, I'm probably screaming for a character. Understandable. Terror at the concert, also known as Panic at the Disco. My goodness. A gay theory. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginia newspaper, oh my goodness.
Lemiwak's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I would imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him mopping in front of the Coliseum.
Lemiwak was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lemiwak, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I had gone on to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lemiwak's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think it's sort of a special case, Trucy.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote the song right there backstage. Maki on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lemiwak.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have. Like Apollo say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there.
You mean this charred lamp?
Don't call it a lamp. That's a piece of history. It's only brown, not really charred.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? You charred, slightly burned guitar.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Let's see. By the way, he will say how his walls are soundproof if you examine the stereo, if I'm not wrong. So very useless, but Apollo should definitely know that info. I would never wanna be Apollo or Clavius neither. Wonder for what Apollo could use that info for real. For real. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
Ah, that's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing? How does that guitar... How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Hizo un canal en el escenario, sí, sí. Joder, es que las noticias con el concierto podría ser Ame perfectamente, es increíble.
Ah, sounds like something we should ask about.
You okay, Zark? Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I am perfectly okay. Different course of still training for Polly Pocket incoming, I guess.
Sounds like something we should ask about.
Let me wax guitar.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lammy Wag.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
Ah, so this guitar is from Virginia.
Not it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lammy Wag's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me.
That's abusing your power, Clavier, what the fuck? Que me estire. Thank you, Mars. Estaba acariciando un michiturolense. Estás bostezando mucho. Es que hablar mucho en directo a estas horas me da mucho sueño. Me dan ganas de bostezar. Nana, me han dicho que participe en un concierto, pero no sé. Ame. Ah, quizás vaya. Nana, concierto pesado, Ame. No participaré. Ame.
Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think it's a special case.
It's a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
Prosecutor Gavin's guitar added to the court record. Oh my goodness. There's like a lot of evidence right now. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar.
Ah, that's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole.
Ah, so that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. Can we just present it now? La mejor venta al Mencaz hice el minero esclavo, digo ingeniero de minas. Increíble. Es como los dioses y los transportes, si se monta uno, problema. God, Guilty Love in the background turned me on so badly. La verdad que sí. Ame y los conciertos es igual que Joseph y los aviones. There's lightly scorched and then there's this.
It's burned clean through.
Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk.
It's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo.
Rosie! Which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk? Trucy chose violence. Try to present the badge, just for the meme, for the fancies. Destruido en segundos, sí, sí. It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That's the device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Ah, another one.
It was on the crime scene. In Lammy Wag's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you.
No dice nada. He doesn't say anything about this.
The Guitar Serenade. Might I ask, did you enjoy it?
It's a lovely song. I got all teary-eyed.
Ah, yes. The cursed song that turned the concert into a tragedy, wasn't it?
I was singing it for you, Frolin.
Wow, that's so special.
It was Lammy was singing, actually.
I am glad you were moved. It is that kind of song.
Ah, que one of those snide comments. Lo tiene permitido, no lo sé. Let's see. Look at all the guitars. Why so many?
You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. Wink wink, nuts nut.
And just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of the show.
No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know that. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitar while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. More dramatic. I don't know what you want, Apollo, to get naked. I don't know, Apollo. You want to get naked in front of you or something? Yeah, bonk Mars. Yeah. ¿Dónde quedó la poesía, Mars? Apollo in suddenly guitar is suddenly a guitar. Oh my goodness.
Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they're like my lovers? Do they seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the ones he loves?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
Wow, look at that stereo.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume even when I'm working on a case.
Oh, that's such a cute speaker. It must be really loud.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something.
Wow, this game is old. My goodness. Apollo would you could rock his world instead. Mars está más horny que yo con Roland, digo. Clavier starts playing wonderful. Clavier, could you play sweet music? Could you? Él escucha la música y sus vecinos también. Sí, es como mi vecina de la radio, que pone la música a tope a las 3 de la mañana. Maybe you can get Mr. Right to talk to them. Work something out?
And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Right too. Sorry, chat.
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum.
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So he put it on a plate for later consumption?
You would think a rockstar could afford a fresh stick.
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's not chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic.
Wait, that's phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on this phone.
What? A replica? So what was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Letus? Me voy a jugar al Minecraft Ark, te quiero mucho, que te vaya bien. Venga, Baltu. Mucho, que te vaya bien en el Minecraft. Luego quizás me paso, cuando acabe el directo. No sé, veremos. Veremos, depende de lo cansado que esté. Mis vecinos escuchan a Z y mi compa discutir como matrimonio en sus últimas. Nice.
Clever. I can show you what I can do with those fingers of mine. Makes a full combo on Guitar Hero. Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who? Us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Letus was after.
This lamp?
Oh, Dios mío, es el huevo que puso Kakyoin. Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? Would you mind telling us what do you know about it? Pero será que apoya a la niña es la mejor. She's the best. If it's Apollo, then he's not mad. Nope. The strange lamp. This was found in Mr. Letus's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica. It's a small lamp about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lamp of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Letus was after? Tarko, el huevo no. El huevo no, el huevo sí. Just kiss it and it will be fine. That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Frolin.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is local information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
There is something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Letus went through all that trouble to become Lamiwag's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lamp? And he died for it. Replica added to the court record.
I sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamiwag. Perhaps you know something about it. Being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Herr Forehead.
Oh, son novios. They love each other. Me desbloqueaste ese recuerdo. No sé lo que es, pero no quiero preguntar. Same. Tengo miedo. No entres en el sucio mundo del Omegaverse. O que no es Omegaverse. Era un fanart. Era como un capítulo hecho por una revista llamada Clamp. Y luego Clamp hizo de Sailor Moon. Es como... Hay mucho lore ahí. Vale, me voy a idea de por dónde van los tiros. Odio entender por dónde van los tiros. Boyfriends. Novios. Pindazati. Sí, a mano. In love for real, for real. Thanks. Cada palabra solo te exposea más Stark. Joder, es que cuando tuve la fase del pozo de los yoyos, aprendí cosas muy turbias, por desgracia. No es culpa mía.
Why? You gave me so much information. That ignitor, for instance.
Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just that naive, huh?
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow shooting it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gamin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lamp of plastic. The one that Mr. Letus was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Herr Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them are simple.
La fase. ¿Qué me está viendo el recuerdo? La fase de los yoyos, la jojo fase. Nos arrastraste a todos capullos. Exacto. Y bien que lo haría otra vez. Todos pasamos por ella por tu culpa, Zark. Y no nos lo pasamos bien. Luego dice que no tiene capacidad de convicción. No nos lo pasamos bien, gente. Don't we all have fun when I recommend stuff to you? Don't we all have fun? Primero yoyo, luego sin foguear. Todos felices, todo el mundo feliz. No sé de qué me habláis. Everyone is happy with my recommendations. Y las risas, exacto.
We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple.
Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Frolin.
Can I ask you, when are you going to kiss Apollo? Like, come on, it's so obvious, go for it. Why are you singing in a band?
Oh, because I want a woman to turn and look when I walk down the street.
Yeah. quote unquote woman, quote unquote. Sí, la verdad, fueron buenas risas los ojos. And I'm the only one who deserves to be bonked? What was that about Empreg? Porque no sigas preguntando, don't ask, Mars. Yo recomiendo a Wonders en Recreators y se cagó en mí. Por cierto, Cap. The only mention of Empreg should receive a bonk. He wants a polo so bad all my life. Encima que lo explico. Bonken a demensito, gente. Bonken. That's pretty simple too. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. I must go, my planet needs me. Gracias, Knight. July 9th. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Before we do anything... What the fuck is this? Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake.
Yes, they may think it was an otherwise tasty multicolored lamp of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer. Sample toys, when you can't afford the real thing.
Not like a company Mr. Right would like. Spewin. There we go. Bonk Damensito. Que yo no fui el que os metió en yoyo. He wants him carnally in a homoerotical way, not courtroom rival, just let him kiss him. PvP Knight me ganó. The cocoon. The egg. Kakyoin, did you lay this egg?
Looks like Maki is in questioning.
Huh. The police must have a Virginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
I guess so. Ah, yes, just Bizarre Adventure in a nutshell. Egg! Cocoon is such a funny word. July 9th. Sunshine Colosseum.
Oh, it's you! You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lamiwak is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Tengo que pararme a leer antes de hablar. ¿Lamiwak's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. I mean that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
Anyway, before I forget. ¿Qué haces? Vanigan, que te vigilo, ¿qué haces? Emma is my favorite ally to everyone. Is my favorite ally to everyone, but homophobe to Clavier because I hate him. You know, Clavier lets his friends be a little homophobic as a joke. Retaliation! Ah, Vanigan, thank you so much for that sub. No, ¿por qué no sonó la sub? ¿Por qué no sonó la sub? Mira a ver si Twitch te está diciendo de compartir la sub en chat. Y poner un mensajito. Porque si es eso, si te sale un mensaje de comparte tu sub, tipo 3 meses o lo que sea, mira a ver si es eso, porque probablemente sea eso, por el hecho de que no ha salido. Why did that not go off? Te voy a compartir, pero tiene que ser algo de tu configuración. No sé. O sea, la gente... Las veces que se me ha suscrito la gente con Prime y de normal, ha funcionado bien. Why didn't that work? Banana. Es que no me sale ni en el Activity Feed ni en nada, es muy raro. Buah, lo siento mucho, Vanigan. This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamiwak went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help worry about her a little.
Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did you come from? Joe. Twitch me sabotea. Es que a veces Twitch cuando te suscribes tienes dos mensajes. Uno de compartir y otro de decir que te has suscrito. Entonces quizás no te ha salido ese mensaje. So she's not here either. Qué raro que no haya música. It's so weird that we don't have any music at all. July 9th, 4:46 p.m. In the wings. Nameless. Te estaba echando de menos. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué cosas más complicadas informáticas de estos jóvenes? Damián, tenemos la misma edad. ¿Qué cojones? What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. Yo estoy fenomenal. Pero yo soy de marzo. Ya, bueno, y yo de mayo. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? De marzo, como Night. Más gente que se impea.
I'll go get someone. Ah, Japes, it was really dark out there.
Dark. That's all Lamegua has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like, something's changed.
Change?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What is he talking about? Let's see. 12 de marzo. Hoy estoy súper contenta que va a llegar a casa. Tengo que terminar las actividades modo speedrun. Dale. ¿Vosotros qué tal? ¿Qué me cuentas en el directo? Nada, estamos investigando. Hemos encontrado lo que le prendió fuego a la guitarra de Clavier. Y hemos obtenido una especie de huevo de plástico. Que era es lo que estaba buscando la gente de la Interpol. Muchísimo, ya ha sido un gran día. Nice. Panas de mes. Es un huevo Kinder, sí. Yo soy el 11 de mayo. Así que casi 2 meses, Night.
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
Oh, I guess someone closed it.
Wait! Look! Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo.
Oh dear.
Eek! Let me walk!
Emma! We have to get Emma. Lamiguach was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Lucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Ah. Que se te muere la esposa, Nameless. Yo no entiendo por qué soy una nana en diciembre. Yo tengo un amigo que cumple el 30 en Nochevieja. Hazte la idea, Nameless. ¿Está muerto? No lo sé, creo que solamente estaba... Quizás le han pegado y la han intentado meter ahí dentro. July 9, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic, waiting room. Oh, not this guy again.
Emma, how's Lamiguach? Is she okay?
Oh, you. I owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
So, she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago. I found her before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So, what happened?
Someone attacked her.
Uy, my voz. Que me muero.
It was struck on the forehead.
By who?
We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see?
Oh, Trucy. It's happening all over again.
Right, would you like to see her now?
Is that alright? He wants to thank you for saving her life. Let me walk.
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Attacked?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew, that very moment I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. No. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me, I could hear footsteps. Yet, I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance with people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contrast case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Ahora vuelvo, voy a terminar esa tarea. Dale. Mucho ánimo con la tarea, Nameless. Ding dong, ding dam. Ehem. Everybody has been discovered. Shit, this isn't Danganronpa. People don't randomly die unless no one has died yet. Exactly. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means he was likely an adult. And probably a man. What do you mean an adult? Apollo is a midget, as we all know. Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lamiwag? The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know.
Apollo is 22 and he is a midget. He is a small boy. I cannot see him. And a man. There are tall women, yeah. There are tall women. Lamiwag, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Lettuce was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after? You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing.
You mean, you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
But haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder.
Let's see. The Virginian cocoon. Tall women. Shamefully looks away in women being 148 meters. I am 154. He has been an adult for 4 years. No sé, espero haberte ayudado. Hostia, tengo la misma edad que Apolo. Tenemos la misma edad que Apolo. Apolo is a midget, so his boyfriend can lift him easier. Exactly. Meanwhile, Tark being over 190. Yay. The fucker. I am as tall as Jonathan Joestar, which is a fucking lot. As some would say. Tenemos insertar himno comunista. Damián también es muy alto. Es como tan alto como yo.
Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, only in Borginia know of this. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Borginia knew of this.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon though. Something all in Borginia know.
What is that?
The cocoons, they're not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
Oh, Dios mío. Tengo 1,93. I will grow one day. Watch out until I'll be an adult. Yeah. Watch out, my mom is only 154. I will be a midget forever. Me dejáis chiquito, small. ¿Ah? ¿Qué pasa, Knight? ¿Ja? ¿Qué?
Not to death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So, that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Virgin and cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling.
Smuggling. Lo de la pena de muerte. Sí, sí, en este juego van a tope.
It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Bertina cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Letouth was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Bertina is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Huh? Insert el gato haciendo huh. My father is 172 meters, but I'm 23 to 24, so I'm stuck in Kremlin height. A guy calls me minuscula, and as small as a Barbie doll, which I can play with. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mars. Ugh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Both.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Letouth wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Virginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Kick him in the balls. Yes, kick him in the nuts, that's when he bends his face, and then you punch him. And there is like 17 and 183. Assert dominance and anger. Christoph Gavin is 183. My goodness.
Huh? Like what? I could set a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion.
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Letouth had la miroir marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, la miroir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Virginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us, if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Paul is Amir 165, Clavier is 180. Hiya, hey la Yaya, welcome in.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. July 9th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Maki, we came to talk to you about the case.
Maki.
Could you interpret for us, la miroir?
Yes.
Maki, I would like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well... If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Maki, you didn't.
Tusi and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
La miroir, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. the cocoon, the egg, the white ball, not again please. So we have reached the cocoon trama, yes. El huevo, como le están diciendo en el chat. And have them look into it.
He asks you to wait, do not be so hasty. Maggie? You know everything.
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well.
The cocoon.
What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure.
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for impurities.
Really, game? Really? Impurities? A cure for impurities? Maki speaking that emoji language, yes.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine.
Okay. How did this distillate silk into a cure is beyond me? I don't know, maybe boil it? Or something?
I don't understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is, a cure. No, te recuerdo que un mo fue el comienzo de los antibióticos. Un mo. La penicilina era un mo que estaba en una roca. Y mágicamente fue el comienzo de los antibióticos. Si es orgánico, puede servir como cura. Wonder of the Virginian alphabet makes sense, I suppose. Ahora en emoji todo el rato, sí. And Mr. Lettuce was after cocoon smugglers. Antibiotics? My enemies. My nemesis. Wait, was Maki...
Maggie, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true, I am sort of a magician myself. I'm a bit of a magician myself, you know?
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Maggie, are you a smuggler?
Yes, but... Wait, one thing is a fungus and the other is silk. Yeah, understand. Yeah, makes sense. I went through the map, they tested so vast, I would have rather kept my sickness. Clearly, you have never had Dulce in your country before. Man, I miss Dulce. It's probably something within the silk that they extract or something.
He won't tell me. First he plays blind, and now he plays dumb.
I wonder... Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Maki really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home.
You guys are vaccinated? We all need Dulce. Hay un licor que se llama Dulce. Ya, pero no me gusta beber licor. Ya lo sabes. Or the bag inside. Dulce is a drug. Trucy, damn it. I'm vaccinated, but I hate needles. Same. I hate being punctured for anything. But I had to get used to it, sadly. I did all the obligatory vaccines in Italy.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Lettuce's death? This meeting's over.
This meeting's over. Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for Maki from the Virginian embassy.
This meeting is over. Sorry. How convenient. Yosuke. A Nana le di mi versión de las agujas, pero extremo. Me mareo porque siento como que se sale la sangre y me agobio mucho. Cuando me tuvieron que operar a mí de la espalda, me dieron unos medicamentos para cicatrizar las heridas antes, tipo, para que las heridas se cerraran antes, que hubiera más plaquetas. Y me tuvieron que sacar sangre para ver los análisis y todo antes de la operación. Y estuvo como 5 minutos sin salir apenas sangre de los antibióticos que me metieron en el cuerpo. ¿Cuándo te hicieron magnético? En 2017. Octubre. Nunca me han hecho cirugía, pero toco madera. If we talk about needles, I can still feel needle the hospital drip in my arm. For context, I had a leg operation when I was younger. I've had a lot of operations myself, so a lot of surgeries myself, so we understand. I understand. Mister, por favor, a ver, no es lo mismo que procoagulante. Que me da igual lo que digas, la yaya, que es que te juro que no salía la puta sangre. Te lo prometo. Just give us 5 more minutes, we can call them back after that. Hurry, now go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait.
I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? Wow, qué cosa más gratuita. What a gratuitous thing to say. What a... Zeta tuvo una y por desgracia la anestesia no hizo todo el efecto. Uff. Yes, but one thing is not the other. No digo que lo sean, digo que me lo dieron. Yo no sé lo que me dieron. Trastornos de uso depresivo, pero TDAH no tratado. Tengo venas enanas y con la ansiedad es terrible. Ya. Si el Yosuke de Express se cae de cara, se partir del cuello, probablemente.
David, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Maki had to say.
Apollo.
And there can be only one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Don't ignore Trucy. Oh, sorry. This is it. Lo que daría por mirar todo tu historial, mister. Es muy largo, es demasiado largo. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court. Yo depre y ansiedad, quizás TDAH, no sé. Pat. Un día fui a sacarme sangre y estaba cansada físicamente y encima deshidratada. Pues había un racista siendo racista con una señora. Una mañana de mierda. Madre mía. I've seen worse. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Yes, continue. July 10th, 9:49 AM. District Court. Defendant's lobby number 2.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. This meeting is over, sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes beyond the idea. We already read all of this. Darian is very sassy at the moment. A mí se me agarrotaron las manos cuando me sacaron sangre. Porque mira, esta cree que iba esperando más y yo me alejo a punto de llorar. Luego llego a estar lucida y le digo que ella es racista. Sí, normal. The picture there, is that person the judge? I have no idea. Maybe it's a judge. We don't know for certain. Sacar sangre es lo más divertido que hay. Contexto chat. La Yaya es enfermero. Sabe de lo que habla. No lo dice de manera de psicópata. No es ese tipo de sacar sangre. Para que lo saque quizás. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. Es como un minijuego. La Yaya, por el amor de Dios, que no me fío de que me saques sangre tú. Ah, bien. Eek. What was that? He's heard about Ansen.
Who's that talking?
Valiant Grammar aquí! I exclaimed as he walked in through the door. Normally.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Balan?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Ooh, with vanishing magic.
Indeed. I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
Venga, saquemos un popular opinions. El dentista es relajante. También es un psicópata. Tienes buenas venas, no dummy. El dentista a mí no me hace daño también. ¿Cómo que no? Les hablo de la paquete del tren. Se está bien sí, aunque la silla es pequeña. Y me salgo. Que no me da risa, dummy. El dentista desde los 4 horas de reconstrucción de dientes exagerando sin parar. 10 de 10. Relajante, joder. Duro. Y Gran Gramagui Gamur. I forgot his voice. Y Gran Gramagui Gamur. Precisely the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. A glamour? A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Tussie, though it pains me to barge so. I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell. Yo hace mucho que no voy al dentista. Tendría que ir. Y TV de dientes abre la boca. Remember para virus. Ya. Policía vegana ver enough.
And there he goes.
You sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting up things like people or elephants. Or the Eiffel Tower. Anything really.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert. La peor es que me estaba riendo un huevo porque la pobre señora estaba preocupada. Yo, esto no es nada, cuando me salió un coágulo en la boca nada más despertarme. Ella, ¿estás bien? Policía por esta vez ese tronco. Qué placentero. Yo es que desde los 6-7 he estado con aparatos. Ahora tengo un retenedor, una mierda y cada 6 meses se rompe. Yo tenía un retenedor y luego me entró la ansiedad de los exámenes en tercero de carrera. Me lo quité para poder centrarme mejor en estudiar. Y se me jodió toda la boca. Y tengo que volver a que me la arreglen. Es una mierda. Probablemente me tengan que volver a poner aparatos. A mí la fisio casi me tuvo que despertar porque me estaba quedando soba mientras me reventaba la espalda. So, he was talking about what we saw at the concert. Suena mucho dinero a Mister, ya. Es por eso no quiero ir al dentista.
La miwag is disappearing act.
Es que me da igual un poco tener los dientes rectos, entre comillas. Que me da un poco igual. Si puedo seguir comiendo, me funcionan. No me importa que sean bonitos o no. Las muelas de los juicios las tengo todas. Joder, yo solamente tengo unas. Comer es horrible, sé que la comida atascada, sí. Me enseñan ellos que tengo una mandíbula más pequeña que la otra. Uff. And prosecutor cabin is exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it, being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 AM. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Huh? Did something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request. Some urgent personal business.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night, watching courtroom dramas. No, Apollo! He wants to take the illegal cure that Maki brought from the country over to his friend. You know, the guy who was in the hospital? From last time?
Apparently, he's visiting the hospital again.
The hospital?
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently, his condition worsened considerably this morning.
The Chief Justice's son?
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
There's an article about it in the newspaper. If you care to read about it yourself.
My goodness, we have 3 newspapers already. Yeah, Incurities. Incurities? Where have I heard this? Where have I heard that before? First case in country. Disease strikes closer to home than ever before.
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page for to me.
Try not to lose the base with funnies if you can. Oli volví. Hey, Nameless, ¿qué tal? Tengo todo lo malo. 0 muelas del juicio, dientes enanos y la parte de arriba más cerrada que la de abajo. Y paletas separadas. Ah, y lo mejor. Los dos lados al lado de las paletas de arriba, 2 colmillitos. No son ni dientes, apenas tienen raíz. Oh, Dios mío. Yo te lo cambio, me sobra raíz y mandíbula. You fools. Yo tuve un diente de... o sea, yo tenía un diente de leche. Que el diente bueno, el que estaba dentro, el que tendría que crecerme, en vez de crecer verticalmente, estaba en horizontal. Y me lo tuvieron que abrir y sacármelo. Y ponerme un implante tipo 10 años después. Tipo, con 12 años me extraían el diente bueno. Y el de leche se cayó por su cuenta, obviamente. Pero el otro me lo tuvieron que quitar porque estaba en horizontal, no estaba en vertical. Están reconstruidos pero se mantienen por pura fe. Hice tremendo speedrun de las actividades. Nice, nice. Nah, no fue para tanto. Me pusieron a dormir con anestesia, para afuera. Luego un par de años aguantando con retenedores y luego me pusieron el implante. Los tiburones que mueran de dientes cada X tiempo, sí, sí. July 10th, 10:30 AM. District Court, courtroom number 3.
My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for a trial of... how do you say this name again?
Magito Bay, our suspect fortissimo.
Right. This is his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready to rock.
Is something wrong, Your Honor?
Oh, well, yes.
Oye, pero ¿se me murió la mujer? No, está viva, está viva. Tu señora está viva. Cleaver Gavin Peak Masculinity. A mí se me cayó una muela a cachos, no sé cómo, pero se fue cayendo por capas, madre mía. He is Mr. Europe, he is.
It's just, I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incurities, was it? That article said there is no known cure.
Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law. Yo me traigo un diente de leche bebiendo sopa de chiquito. Nice. Me mato. Mi mayor miedo es atragantarme. Fortissimo is Italian. I swear to God, I will bomb the guy. I know it was Italian. I was thinking, oh man, Mars is going to go crazy over this.
Indeed.
Oh, dear, mi voz.
We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
I asked Interpol about that number. IPXX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Letus.
Oh, thanks for looking into that task for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Wait! That voice just now! It was him! I am sure of it!
It was him.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Letus! When I heard the gunshots fired! It was him! It was Mr. Darian!
No way. Bebe agüita, please. Ya me he bebido media botella de agua. Let's see. Al menos tomé calcio. Es gracioso porque estoy súper calmada cuando me atraganto. Ese calcio no te vale, Dami. No es the time for love. Mis amistades, mirando cómo estoy atragantándome antes del Manga Fest. Yo, tos un trozo de carne, aparcado. Ellos, ¿estás bien? La verdad es que sí. Cuídate mucho, Night, por favor, no te atragantes. Uy, más agua. Moto water. More water. Más tus riñones lo exigen, sí. Quite a sensational ending. Would have thought that Darwin would guest star in the season Cliffhanger as a suspect.
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darian Crescent is a member of my band, the Cabiners. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges. And your reason is? Weren't you aware, Herr Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on to the night of the shooting was... The concert held on the night of the shooting was in three sets. The Cabiners ripped up the stage during the first set.
For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performance appearing were myself, Amiwag, and Maki, along with a drummer and bassist, for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Amiwag and the defendant, Maki Tobei, had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Amiwag herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime.
Voy con Balto y el resto a Minecraft. Venga, hasta luego, Night. Luego quizás me paso. Nah, sobrevivo. Ya me dejé grabar bien en la casa magnética del chiquito, una atracción de un parque de atracciones. Correr en una habitación a oscuras cuando está abajo no fue una buena idea. No, la verdad es que no. La verdad es que no lo es. Estoy haciendo dieback. Thank you, Mars. You should hydrate now. Oh, Dios mío, me vais a hacer ir al baño, gente. Muchas gracias, Sebas. ¿Cómo estás, Sebas? ¿Cómo te encuentras?
Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. When she claims to have heard Mr. Ledoux and Detective Crescent talking. Oh, but that's impossible! Detective Crescent was... Precisely. Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his roof on, no less. Voila! A perfect alibi. Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. Okay, I get it. So, this one, found at the crime scene, was used to light up some fireworks or some crackers. So they went off when we were right there. And in the third set, of course. And both Emma and Apollo thought that they were gunshots. In reality, they were just crackers or something like that. And the real gunshots took place in the second set. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged. Which means that Amiwag was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true. Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony.
What's the C word? I think it's a slur. Pero la palabra petardo en inglés es cracker. O sea, en el Great de Saturn utilizan esa palabra, vamos. Y si vienen a cancelarme, macho, putos gringos que aprendan a usar las palabras bien, no es culpa mía, que su idioma es una mierda.
And I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections.
Uh-oh, Apollo, if he declares a verdict now.
Prosecutor case is airtight. Amiwag might have been lying to protect Maki. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait. What about yesterday in the detention center?
What about the case?
You want to tell us about Mr. Letoux's death?
This meeting's over.
Ya, pero a veces se usa derogativamente, pero vamos, eso. Sí, el inglés que es una mierda. English is a very bad language.
Darian?
Maki was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him. Under oath.
Very well. The court paid the defendant. What was his name again?
Objection!
Your Honor.
No, that wasn't it. It wasn't like Marquis or Mr. Justice.
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean?
I do. The defense called defendant Maki Tobei to the stand.
What? What if he doesn't speak English?
We'll use an interpreter. Look, Ace Attorney has had parrots on the stand. A language barrier is not going to stop us right now. Hemos tenido un loro como como testigo. Una barrera de lenguaje no nos va a parar ahora. Dale, Apolo, métele duro.
Interpreter, I'm afraid you will have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as I love you and where is the toilet?
Defense would like to request Lamiwag as the interpreter.
Lamiwag? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she would be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual. Bravo, her forehead. Her judge. The prosecution agrees with the defense's request.
In my days we would cross-examine parrots and win thanks to them, exactly.
If Lamiwag lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that. Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Relief, please show the defendant and Lamiwag to the witness stand.
Hey, 2 witnesses in 1 stand! That's the first time this happens in an Ace Attorney game, I think. Just wait, in this game we will cross-examine another animal. No way. No way, really?
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed?
He's multilingual, he speaks all of them, holy Christ.
Your name to begin with. If you would, Lamiwag.
Yes. He says Makitobe, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
Giselle Brett and Hosonaga vibes. Right now. Christoph Gavin is not an animal. So far, so good.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought about that far yet.
Apollo, aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamiwag.
Just now, Maki said there is something about which he wishes to testify.
Maki wants to testify about something? What could it be?
Oh, what sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Ah, the suspense is killing me.
What?
What? What?
Well, Lamiwag.
According to Maki, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Oh dear.
This is a surprise.
Yahoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
This is sounding too good to believe. And I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is a vital testimony. Lamiwag, I mean Maki. Please testify to the court.
Very well.
Ah, my voice. My throat, it hurts. Proof of innocence.
He says that word of Mr. Litus's death came as a great shock. But if the king truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, so he does not understand them.
Oh, I see. He will have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wonder what he meant by proof. He would only have to ask Lamiwag to know the meaning of that song.
Lamiwag, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamiwag might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in the testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it will work today. Let's see. Uh-huh. You know English. Or you knew English all along, my friend. Maki, you can't fool my eyes. You glance towards her the very moment Lamiwak said the word English. Why? And not bother interpreting that, he understands me. Maki, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't.
Must he continue this charade?
Mr. Justice, Maki says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that is all.
What? Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol,
Hey, español.
for instance?
Nice. You speak English, justice for Maki. He's just a kid who knows English. Well, yeah, but... Enya mentioned.
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Justice for the Spanish translation of this game. Dios mío, Capcom tiene que ponerse las pilas y traducir los juegos al español. De verdad. They need to translate these games to Spanish. Like, why is it not translated into Spanish? Capcom, you cheap fucks. Translate the fucking games to Spanish. Anyway.
I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Well then, explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad?
Spain mentioned. What the fuck is not having a siesta? There is no Italian translation either. What? Really? I really thought there was. Hold up. No, now I need to know. I feel y'all. I am 80% sure that at least, at the very least, the Greatest Attorney was translated to Italian. I think it was like one of the same languages it was on. I think I will have to look it up later.
He read about it in the newspaper.
The newspaper.
The Virginian Daily Beagle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
I was right.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden.
Maki is lying. It's time to show them proof that he's lying. I have here a Virginian newspaper. The Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Maki? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Maki. You couldn't have read out the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper. Because all these Attorney's games I have don't have Italian. Weird. And in this version, they could have hired voice actors to fill the objections and hold it that the witnesses shout. Yeah, exactly. So not that I care, I prefer English. Oh, what does this mean? Yeah, there is like a lot of things like with these remakes that they could have done to take the games a step further, but they did not because, you know, Capcom, you cheap fucks.
But I don't see how it's possible. I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself.
So, the lyrics went in the newspaper and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
The witness will explain herself. Himself.
Maki says, he says...
Yes.
It is true, I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics, I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He says he heard the lyrics from me.
What?
Is this true, amigo?
Oh, Dios mío, mi voz no puede ya con la voz del juez.
Yes, I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
Then it looks like her forehead's been jumping to conclusions again. It seems so, yes.
No, no. I was onto something, I know it. Can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with your cross-examination?
Capcom so cheap, they drastically changed Apollo's character in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. He has like name backstories and 69 plus lost relatives. Wait, what, really? Huh? I swear to God, they just add more trauma to the pile. Qué guapo que es Clavier, por favor. Joder, Nameless. Nameless tiene un objetivo, una misión y la cumple, me encanta. Nameless has a mission to keep simping for Clavier. And I approve of that.
What are you going to do, Apollo?
I'm going to keep on cross-examining. I better have an angle of attack. Or else. My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
You must. You will, witness.
I understand.
Aye, there we go. Gotcha! What is this, a Pokemon game? Amiwa. I'm currently cross-examining Maki. Why should you be uncertain?
Me? Uncertain.
Yes? You swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained.
I see there's little point in trying to hide anything from you.
Amiwa, are you indeed protecting someone?
That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Amiwa, you are protecting yourself. No, yeah, you're protecting Maki. Amiwa, you are protecting Maki. That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crane followed that song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Maki, I believe you didn't do it, really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice, and now you have Amiwa lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to.
Ah!
Oh, Dios mío. Now I have to think a voice for the kid. Oh my goodness. Sí, pero cuando no estoy echando mis simpeos. No, el domingo sí que me voy a desconocer, que me voy a llevar. Madre mía, qué ganas. He speaks bad English.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Yes, a little only.
Ooh. So anything will do, yeah.
What? First he could see, now he can talk. And you did not know what this was.
No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
This is last.
Maki, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So you went in the dressing room when I heard those two gunshots, correct?
Apparently the answer to that question isn't simple either.
I was in the dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor.
It would be a after the shooting, right?
Then, there is voice. Voice or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So, when Maki went into the dressing room, Mr. Letus had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Panel, hurry up. I take off. Run away, run away.
So it was you who escaped through that air vent.
As the investigation has upheld along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
Bueno, y Silver, pero Silver es lo que es más que le amo, no tan simpeo. No, he has clearly denied that he did it.
I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
The victim had already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter.
Uy, que me muero.
Does the defendant have anything to say with this?
He's clammed out, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait. No, of course there is.
What is this cocoon anyway?
Yeah, the cocoon the silk is about and cure. Yeah, we have to, we know. That cocoon has something to do with this. Maki, please, tell us the truth, for your own sake.
No. No more speak. Not to any of you.
So much for your precious trust, Herr Forehead.
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we're likely to learn anything for more of value should this continue. As in other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
You're making him sound German. I don't know what I'm making him sound. I'm way too sleepy for this. In fact, I'm going to leave it here for today, everyone. I think this is a good place to stop for today. Mimir time. Sí, Mimir. Just relax time in general. Look at that. It's 23:55 where I am at the moment. You can see the time over here. Es hora de Mimir. Time to Mimir. Me faltan 9000 para el comando. ¿Qué dices? O el Ara. Ah, sí, gente. Hay un comando de Ara. There is an Ara command for the channel point reward. So for those who want it, you know. Let's see. Let's go back to menu. Let's save again just in case. Lo que puede ser eso. Troste pero toca descansar. Que volveremos el domingo con one shot. We'll be back on Sunday with one shot. So you really don't have anything to worry about, Nameless. And also we have another special surprise for everyone in chat on Sunday. So please be on the lookout for that. Yo tengo 6000 para el siguiente juego. Joder, Nameless. Tengo miedo. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to the... There you go. Let's see. Is there anyone live at the moment? Nah. No hay nadie. There's no one. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here for today. ¿Vas a ponerte cam? No. Ni de coña. Nunca. Cero. Es otro tipo de sorpresa. Venga, gente. Good night, everyone. I hope to see you all on Sunday at 4 p.m. I think it was 4 p.m. Yes, at 4 p.m. Central European Time. See you all there, everyone. Have a good night. Bye bye. Chao, chao. A descansar. A mimir. Se vuelve VTuber. Bueno. Bye bye. Chao. Good night.